Hi, my name's Adi and welcome to Subnautica. For anyone who has not played the game before, this mini-series is going to be full of spoilers and everything that happens in end game. And I'll be talking and discussing things that have happened, will happen, do happen in at the end of the game. When I first played, I was scared of fucking everything because you've got nothing. You've got no equipment, no food, no water, and yeah, you're just scared of everything. So over the time it got to a point where I was getting comfortable, then I got really comfortable, then I was working on getting things sorted and things done. Then I got to a point where I'm sort of at the end of the game where you're just getting ready to leave, and I thought to myself, I'm not ready to leave yet. I've spent all this time focusing on getting off this planet, and finally at that point. But now that I'm at that point, I'm quite comfortable, like food, water, everything's quite comfortable. Not as scared. I've got the equipment, I've got like the vehicles, and I thought to myself, well, what I'll do is I'll stay here for a bit. I'm going to stay on this planet for a bit longer, and build, explore a little bit. If you're watching the video and you see and you know of something that you think I might not have seen or whatever, got any suggestions for what I should try, let me know in the comments. I'll just go for it, we'll see how it goes. Right, so this is my main base. I've got some storage, so I've got the thing that makes medikits in the locker here. It's full of medikits which I never needed. A load of medikits there, and that's got one made so that when I use them, I could just replace it straight away. This was where I started keeping fish, and this is where I would keep the water to start with. But, and this is just random storage, that's nothing in that one. We've got lithium in there. Got just some random equipment. That's where I keep all the titanium, and some random scuba gear. That one's empty. Then I've got quartz and lead. Was that lead? Did I say it was lithium? Yeah, it's lead. I'm a fucking idiot. Anyway, so I've got that. Then I've got the silicone rubber, fibre mesh. This is where I keep my lithium and magnetite. I've got all sorts of areas. This is where I keep the lantern trees, so I just literally take, I just literally do that every time I want some food and drink or whatever that I might need at the time. That's where I keep some gel sacks, deep mushrooms and coral. It's probably all boring, I don't know if this is worth actually showing you, but I will, just to start the series off. Then I've got a load of copper ore, the water filtration machine, it's making one there, so what I'll do is I'll take that there, so that's all full of salt. And this one I sort of just transfer, so I've got a nice little supply of water here if I need it. Got Chinese potatoes and marble melons, miniature aurora, arcade gorge toy. Now the arcade gorge toy I actually found from a time capsule. When I found it, I put it on this shelf, and it's been there for most of the, well, pretty much all the journey. Made this just because I could. Same with the coffee machine, don't really use them. got a window here to look out of. What else have we got? This is where I keep all the batteries. Got the battery charger. Don't know if you saw in here. I've got the power cell charger as well. This, as you can see, is called projects. When I was trying to build something, I had a list of all the materials, and I sort of would put them in there as storage. So when I had enough, I could just collect them all from out there. Just down here, I've got another access there. I've got the nuclear power. I've got power nuclear reactor core. I've got a reactor rod in there, and I've got a load of shit here. Crystals and iron cubes to make them, to make more of them. And then I've got the thing to dispose of the reactors, like the used cores. Modification station through into where the prawn suit is, I've currently kept, which I've called Scrawny Prawny. Don't know why, felt funny at the time. Then I've got, I did not know, I forgot I added a second level there, but I've got some creatures in here. Got some creatures in here. I did not know, I've completely forgot I added this on. But yeah, so I've got some creatures up here, some posters of the Aurora, and some posters that I've got off of the Aurora. That one there, keep calm. Don't know why. I think that was the first one I found. That might have even... was that? No, that wasn't. That was the first time I went to the Aurora, I think. So let's have a little look at the base from out here. I've got that little fucker there who attacks me every time I try and get in there. So I set my main base here. Just sort of over there. Here we go, the ride home. I'll show you that in a minute. Just by the mushroom forest. It seemed like a good place because it was it was deep enough for this sea moth. Calm down, calm down. See, this little fucker's always attacking me. Maybe I can draw him away. No, he likes to go there. Not played this in a while, so I've got to try and get used to the controls again. So when I started, I put a scanner room here because I thought it would help.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
You know, I just thought it would help because it does dip down over the back of this. So I thought, material-wise, it must pick up. See, just over there, it's sort of just over that bit there, it dips down, and I thought it would help me sort of find materials. So this up here was the main source of titanium, because this is where the stalkers hang out. That's the electric shock defense system, which I didn't mean to do. I meant to do the sonar. We've got the ride home, which is the big rocket. So I'm all ready to go. That's my base down there. Let's have a quick look at the old ride home. There he is, the old reef back. When I first saw these used to freak me out. But now they don't bother me. So we go over here. So that's the old pod that you start in. Now I've got, the rocket all ready to go. But like I said, I'm not quite ready to go yet. I've sort of grown to like the place at the moment. if I show you, yeah, so basically the pod over here is where it all started, and I just remember thinking, like, how the fuck am I going to do this? How am I going to get water? How am I going to get food? And that's one of the things I like about this game, is that you then suddenly get to this point where you feel a bit like a badass. That's what all good games should do. Make you feel like a badass, make you feel like you can do anything, make you feel like you could be dumped on an ocean planet and actually be able to survive. So my first base was over here. The only issue I have with the base over here is it was quite laggy.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I had the food, water, don't know what I've got in here. I've still got food, which is the fish. I've got a fair bit of water in there. Locker, what we've got? It's got random stuff that I've got plenty of elsewhere. More water. More fish. That's empty, that one there. I've got a seed. Lantern fruit. So I could grow lantern fruit. Rotten lantern fruit, doesn't really matter. But yeah, this is where I first just sort of like wedged a plant pot there, a planter there, to grow some stuff. These little fuckers that done my head in. Tiger plants. Absolute nuisance. Absolute nuisance. So yeah, this whole area was laggy. Now where was it? This way? Just got to get familiar again with the layout of all this place, of this planet. So like I said, I think this first episode is just going to be a little mini tour. This is kind of what changed the game really for me, was finding this cave entrance over here. What I love about this game is a lot of the time you just kind of you get engrossed in it, and it's kind of like a really lonely place to be, really lonely sort of planet to be, and you kind of, you know, you're fending for yourself, and you've got to really just try and work it all out, what you're doing and how you're getting there. Keep doing that. Where's the cave is? Who's that? See, you do still find fucking things. I think that might be bone sharks. Yeah, bone sharks. Let's give him a little shock. Get rid of the fucker. So I found a little cave. I tucked a little base here in amongst all this like blood oil.
Aboard, Captain.
This one's a bioreactor. I usually shove blood oil in there. But yeah, I sort of had food, battery chargers, more stock of stuff. And then up here I had a scanner which was scanning quite a wide area of scanning. Worked out quite well. But also now, because I've got another port of call, I can come over here, build up. I get sort of fed and watered a bit, ready for the final base.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I set that up basically so I could go and explore the cave, hoping that the Leviathan has gone. Probably hasn't. Right, it's a cave entrance, it's this way. It's the warper. So then what I'd do is I could explore in here. Then what I actually found was that I'd go around this way into the Lost River. So then what I would do is I would go. I have to be careful about things spawning in, because sometimes the branches and stuff spawn in here. But it had quite a, it was quite a source of, the prawn suit with the drill arm. You could get a lot of stuff here, so you think that's lead. I want to say lead, but I'm probably wrong. So yeah, you've got this all through here. So I'd hug this left wall. There is a, I think there's a Leviathan over there somewhere. Over that way. Then there's a waterfall here. So go down. Basically go down into here. I was pressing the wrong button then. So you go down here and it sort of opens out here. There's a few different ways to go. But if you follow it round to the left, when you get here, you can, it sort of opens out to the left here and you go round. When you first start coming around here, there's a warper about, so you just got to be a little bit careful of him. He doesn't seem to bother you after a while. You've got this little area here. So I then would come over here. You've got an entrance there. This is the, I want to say the alien containment, possibly alien containment. Uranite crystal. Okay, there you go. There's the warper. Now he doesn't bother me anymore because I've fixed the infection. Not infected anymore. This is the other base I've got.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And for the end of the journey, this kind of became a place where I was sort of spent a lot of time. So again, I've got a lot of materials down here. The nuclear reactor. I just found it really useful to have a base here. So I mean, for me, a recommended tip would be to set a base here. Again, managed to get water filtration. It's got plenty of water there. That's full, so what I'll do is I'll just pop, I don't need to take the salt out of that. That was stupid, wasn't it? Anyway, I put the water in there. I've got some salt I don't need. Got plenty of stuff there, look. Medikits, I have another place for medikits. So just, this is what I would do. So let that sort of start making another one. Then you could go through here. I had a scanner room. Then I had the, so I've got another prawn suit. So this is, this is Mr. Prawn Face. It sounds stupid, I know, but I am a fucking idiot, so it doesn't matter. So then, yeah, so I had that there. some more planters up here. Created a window for the view so I could see my mates up there, all the ones that try and want to kill me. Then up here I've got another alien containment. This is where I was going to keep. So this here has been, I added this after I've built the rocket ship, because like I said I wasn't quite ready to leave, so I built this here. When I built an exit here. Didn't realise I built an exit there, but anyway. So I've built that exit. And what else? So I carry some of these, some food, a couple of bits of food, a couple of bits of water, a medi kit and a nutrient block, and I can store some other stuff there as well. Same, I had storage upgrades on the prawn suits. But I'm not going to use that now because I'm just over here. I've got a planter. I didn't show you the outside planters. They're not, they're the same in every. So they're the same on. They're the same at every base. So I've got some blood vines. Can't remember what that is. Ghostweed. I think I just planted that because I liked it. Acid mushrooms, gel sacks, and creep vines. So you can get the clusters, you can cut those, you can get the samples of the creep vine. Just sort of stuff that can make other stuff. So yeah, I built this base here because it was right next to that facility over there. And it was also just over here. There was a, I'm not going to go too close because there is a Leviathan over here. So basically there's a big giant crater here which goes down to the lava zones. Yeah, a lot of creatures that want to absolutely rip your face off around there. So we're alright with that for the moment. We don't need to go that way at the minute. We will go down that way, I'll show you that way, maybe in another video. These are the main bases I've got. These are sort of good. What I will say is I wanted a prawn suit docked here, and I wanted to be able to get here using the Seamoth because at the time I couldn't really use the grapple arms that well. I left prawn here. Yeah, because I couldn't build the prawn suit down here, so I had to build it up on the surface, bring it down, but then I had the issue of getting this back for the Seamoth. So literally what I did is I just swam there. So I parked up there, then I exited the base and I just swam. I made a beeline out of the cave, up the waterfall, outside and into the other base, and I made it all the way over there so I could travel here in the Seamoth, and then I could actually explore and use the drill arm of the prawn suit. So that's one of the best things I'd done in the game, because it just made my game a bit easier, and it was a good achievement when I actually managed. I thought I could do this. So I'm going to end that mini tour here. Like I said, this series, what I want to do is actually, I don't know, I just want to explore a bit more, see what I can find, see what I can build, maybe additions to the base, get a few more creature eggs for this, for the containment that's here, and do a short little series before I get on that rocket and leave the planet for good, and then that'll be my time. That'll be my time on Subnautica done. So yeah, I think so. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave that video there. If you want to see other games, or if you just like this video, leave a comment, all that old shit really, you know what people want to do. People want to hear that, don't they? They don't want to hear that, but I'm going to say it anyway. You can follow me. I'm on Twitter. I'll put all the, Twitter, Instagram, I'll put all that in the description as well, possibly on the video, maybe here or here, probably there, for you to follow and like and all that bullshit. But that's it. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.